'Twas the night before Christmas, round at our house. I'm sat getting merry, and so is my spouse. She's put on her stockings with considerate care, but we'll be in bed soon, I can rip 'em off there. The kids are upstairs, all wrapped up in their beds, while images of iPods race through their heads. As I relight my joint and reach for my beer, the time to play Santa soon will be here. When out in the garden I heard such a clatter, I got up off my arse to see what was the matter. I tripped over the ashtray, knocked over my beer. If that noises kids, they'll get a thick ear. The moon, it was massive, and as white as the snow, made everything look weird, bit eerie, you know. And as I rubbed my eyes, I could hardly believe I'd just wiped snot down the whole of my sleeve. But then I could see a small little sledge right down the garden at the end, by the edge. I knew it was Santa by the shape of his hat and the fact that this geezer was considerably fat. So I called to my wife, "Hey baby, come here. Look down the garden. Can you see those reindeer?" Then with a wink of his eye and a nod of his head, those reindeer did fly, and so did his sled. Up to the rooftops they glided with ease. This was a sight not many of us sees. The next thing I heard was them on the roof, Fat Santa's boots and the odd reindeer hoof. And as I drew in my breath and was turning around, down the chimney he came, and that fat lump was loud. A huge sack of toys he did have on his back. Then he reached for the milk and a Christmassy snack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples so deep. His beard was well long and as white as a sheep. His little red lips were drawn up in a bow, and because he was fat, he moved a bit slow. His chubby fat cheeks were rosy and red, the same as his suit and the stripes on his sled. He spoke not a word and went straight to the tree, started laying down presents for my family and me. Then when he was done, he returned to the fire and rose up the chimney, going higher and higher. Now back on his sled and getting ready to leave, I've been stood open-mouthed, forgetting to breathe. And as he flew off he shouted, before going out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."